Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 29th of January to the 4th of February, 2023. And this is specially for you coming from Libra. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email. Send me this email so that you would like to have your 90-minute session with me, which will just cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are magic. They are all handled by the soul, the third eye, and the aura. This energy is in there to tell you what waits for you in your future in all areas of your life. If you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. I'll teach that to you so that you're on your own, you can get your lottery numbers. We'll talk more about this later. So, you coming from Libra, Sunday, the 29th of January. Many emotional planets are there in the morning and afternoon. They are not very stable because they make you very egoistic. And at the same time, they make you a person who is generally only thinking of yourself and not others. You may be considered very selfish in that way. So try to be more magnanimous, meaning more helpful to people. And that would make the morning afternoon much better. You'll be very moody, you'll be very changeable. So many may find you unreliable or unstable. So you don't want to take charge and be the organizer of anything. No need for that ego because you're going to get it very wrong. You're going to make the wrong changes. Evening and nightfall is totally bad because the planets of arrogance, the planets of ego, and the planets of domination are also there. So, what can you do about this evening nightfall? You have to choose company very carefully. If you're in bad company, they will easily influence you to get the worst out of you. If you're in good company, that you may spoil it by showing arrogance, showing domination, and wanting to take charge. So, why don't you take the soft approach for the whole day? Use planets which will make you talk softly and plan softly, and so that nice side of you will be able to see your way through. Otherwise, it's going to be a very trying and disappointing evening and nightfall. If you have to be out, just don't be too expectant of anything. You won't be hurt that way. Monday, the 30th of January. This is not a good morning, afternoon. You tend to be very dominating, very stubborn, and demanding what you want. Don't try that where you work. Your bosses will be very insulted and go against you. And if you are the boss, don't behave in a dominating way. You lose the support and the loyalty of people. And if you are in business, your plans will be very big because the ego planets are also there. Trouble is, you will think emotionally rather than logically. And there's no place for emotions where business is concerned. So try to be part of a team and you will do very much better. And remember, don't want to dominate, don't want to control anybody. It will backlash on you, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. Evening and nightfall. Now, emotional planets are many. Well, there's no harm with emotional planets in the evening nightfall. The trouble is that arguments can come very easily, either because you're stand or wanting to dominate, or either because emotionally you're moody and oversensitive. Whatever it is, it's not a good evening and nightfall. If you don't have to be out, better not to be out. It's safer that way. Tuesday, the 31st of January. This is a very lucky morning afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness. Unexpected goodness simply means that whatever you do gets unexpectedly supported, or what you think of is seen to be very inventive. So the positive side of inventiveness comes in this morning and afternoon of Tuesday, the 31st of January. Make calls, ask favors. You are going to get whatever you want. Such are the wonderful good planets. The trouble is, one planet from the evening nightfall will visit you to the morning afternoon, making you dominating, making you stubborn. You will create enemies that way. People will not like you. They will turn against you secretly. So you don't want that happen. So leave out that tendency to dominate and control. And you will make your morning, afternoon very pleasant and very lucky for you. Evening nightfall is totally the negative planets of domination and control. Well, that's what they want you to be. You can fight it. by being as flexible and negotiable as possible, rather than putting your foot down and demanding it this way and that way for the evening nightfall. So, if you want anything to work, it can work. Why? Because your good planets of morning, afternoon will also visit you there in the evening nightfall. So, there's a chance of gaining something, but I make the chance only around 30 to 40%. The other percentage is all taken up. Your tendency to be pushy, demanding, and dominating. If you don't have to be out, sometimes it's much better that way. Wednesday, the 1st of February, you coming from Libra. This is a totally bad morning, afternoon. Blame wants to come upon you. Saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. And very easily you attract blame. So you cannot be solo. You cannot be that person who wants to stand and be in the limelight. You'll be shot down. You'll be shot down with blame all over the place. So I would prefer you be part of a team in the morning, afternoon. Don't want the glory. Just stay with the team. I can tell you that something wants to go very wrong, and it will go very wrong. And if you're part of a team, you will escape the full blame. If you want to go solo, then you'll take all the blame. This is a very bad blame. It can risk your job, it can make your business go haywire because the ego is so strong that you won't want to back off. You want to stay to fight your ground. Don't even do that because it's meant to be a loser. That's what you're meant to be in this morning, afternoon. So don't take flattery from people. Suspect them would be better. And remember, physically, emotionally, and mentally, whatever you do can easily go very, very wrong. So say less and do less. Evening and nightfall, almost the same planets are following you. And this time they include some emotional planets which are not steady. So you will be emotionally inclined to be attracted perhaps to the wrong people, or you will just be inclined to want to get what you cannot get. So whatever it is, it's a waste of time in the evening nightfall because the planets of ego are very active as well. On days like this, just go home and don't leave home. It's much safer. Thursday, the 2nd of February, if many emotional planets again are seen in the morning, afternoon, it's not going to be a good week for you. These emotional planets, they make you moody, they make you changeable, they make you say and do things with no common sense, and you also will fall because your emotions are too much. So include common sense, include logic every minute of the morning, afternoon, and that will save you from making a fool of yourself emotionally. Or you might just go for the wrong changes. You don't want to make any changes either. Just stay as you are, get your responsibilities right, and survive in the morning, afternoon. Survive in a way that you don't get blamed from people because you'll be imagining of who you're going to have lunch with and dinner with, and that's how your datelines will get into trouble. Evening and nightfall, the emotional planets follow you. Well, emotional planets are not so badly off in the evening nightfall. In fact, I would ask you to be out in the evening nightfall because there's a planet of unexpected goodness which may introduce you to people who may be helpful to you. So if evenings do go out, wear your lucky colors. Lucky colors are very important. They attract the good planets. Friday, Friday the 3rd of February. This is going to be a very powerful morning, afternoon. The trouble is this power makes you dominating and stubborn. That's the wrong thing to do. You need to share the power. You need to share your responsibilities. Being part of a team would be much safer for you in this morning, afternoon of Friday, the 3rd of February. You may get a very important mission to do, or you may meet somebody very important influentially. So tell yourself, be part of a team and you'll be safer. Otherwise, being dominating and stubborn, you will see that no cooperation will come. And whatever projects you have, whether at work, whether in business, is not going to get very far. These stubborn planets will follow you to the evening nightfall. But I also see one or two good planets there in the evening nightfall. The planets of creativity, the planets of making you come up with fantastic ideas and becoming very popular. So no harm going out in the evening nightfall. But just don't be too wanting to take control. Be part of a team as much as you can. and you will see that your popularity will go sky high, and that's the way you'll get what you want. Saturday, the 4th of February. This is a very lucky 24 hours at last. For 24 hours, the wonderful fast planets and long term planets are all there. And they'll give you the chance to show off your skills. I see many information technology planets there. I call them the modern planets. So use those skills to get what you want done in the morning, afternoon. Unexpected good luck wants to come. So prepare for this morning, afternoon, Saturday, the 4th of February. If you're working, then with your bosses, discuss important things. If you're not working, then make plans to be with people to help you a better job or more business. These are planets of communication and they are planets of money. So think money. In this morning, afternoon, you'll gain it from it. All your skills can be on display. It's all up to you to connect with the right people. And the same goes for the evening nightfall. Slow and steady planets are also there. Hour by hour, they make your evening nightfall give a very wonderful platform to get you what you want. Whether it's the love life, whether it's the money life, whether it's the friendship or popularity life, this whole day is waiting to deliver that to you. And you'll be very much happier for it. So go out and dress well on this Saturday, the 4th of February. Now, if I may have a minute of your time to talk to you about this 90-minute session. It's going to be a wonderful 90-minute session. Yes, it will cost you USD $50. That's all. I'll talk to you about your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most important, I will make that horoscope work for you. And I'll show you in this 90-minute session, if you like to play lotteries, how to fulfill that by being part of the system. The system shows that you need to learn how these planets of unnecessary logic are there. Winning a lottery is logical and yet not logical. But there are planets who control such things. So you'll be able to learn how to awaken the energies of these planets. How? Your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. All this form a platform of energy for you. And I'll show you your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, how the platform is waiting for you so that you know exactly when to be in, when to be out. I'll go deeply into your health areas. I'll tell you what's going to happen negatively much, much ahead before it actually happens. And I'll tell you as well where exactly in your body is happening. So there's so much to talk to you. Here's my email. Send me this email. Let's get down to business. And you will see that this investment of 50 US dollars is going to do wonderfully well for you. And even if I haven't told you about getting the lotteries, how to learn that, it's a system. Every area in your life is a system. Once you learn it from me, then for you, the opportunities will be tremendous. So I look forward to hearing from you one day. Thank you. Goodbye.